Red corner, wearing the green and white shorts, weighing in at 10 stone, 10 pounds, he comes out of Nottingham with a professional record of 3 fights, 2 wins, 2 by KO and 1 draw. The 1996 ABA welterweight champion, Jawaid Khaliq. And in the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, wearing the red, white and green shorts, he weighed in at 10 stone, 12 pounds. He fights out of Margate, formerly from Iran, with a professional record of 4 fights, 4 wins, 2 by KO. He is takaloo. And over to your referee, Mr. Dave Harris.
In the green trunks, Jawaid Khaliq, the former ABA welterweight champion. Up against him, the fighter known as Takaloo, who has an Iranian background but is these days based in Margate. His family fled from Iran at the time of the revolution of Ayatollah Khomeini. Green then of Khaliq, white of Takaloo. Takaloo's won all 4 so far. Khaliq's had 2 wins, both by knockout, and 1 draw. Very good win he had over Martin Hogan's. Caught by a right hand there. Khaliq, good shot that by Takaloo. It's a nice matchup, Glenn.
It is a good match early in these 2 young boxers' careers, and you know, it's good to see them getting together. Takaloo having a good start there, putting a few good punches together. Khaliq normally boxes it well, and he'll be looking to try and use his height, his reach, and maybe have a little edge in speed.
A better start here by Takaloo, particularly with that big right hand early on. Khaliq normally a welterweight, Takaloo normally at light middle. He's just a couple of pounds heavier on the scales at the weigh-in. May carry the extra power here.
As he looks to have the better punch, and he's starting off quite well, putting his punches together, Takaloo.
Only a short distance as well, this one, 4 rounds. So you have to get your work done quickly. No time to really settle down. Good left hand, that's best shot so far from Khaliq. Takaloo doing some impressive work to the body. It's a good test for both of these 2 up-and-comers.
At this moment, Takaloo is the fighter who looks as if he's adapting to the professional style more. He's busy, he's working to the body, and then he's getting in with trying to put combinations together.
Khaliq attempting to raise the tempo. The taller man, reach advantage for him, using that behind that left jab there quite impressively.
There's a little better for Khaliq. He's got to try and get busy with the jab, with the long right hand in. He's got the reach and the height advantage here. He's got to try and use that.
Khaliq, who's 27, 5 years older than Takaloo. Takaloo in the white trunks, remember, if you're still struggling with the identification. Khaliq finishing the round the stronger. It would have been hard to split them in that opening round. Takaloo started well, but Khaliq finished it well, didn't he?
Yes, it was. It was a closest round. I probably would have just edged for Takaloo because his better work was for probably the first 2 or 2.5 minutes. Khaliq did well the last 30 seconds, just up the pace and come back with a good combination. Takaloo just the busier, getting his combinations off better. So this is an interesting match, and that was a good first round.
Khaliq did most of his best work at the end of the round, a couple of nice jabs, and then he lands with the right hand, and leaving Takaloo looking a little disorganized there.
Yes, he's just a little amateur, he's just leaning back with his hands down, made to pay for that, Takaloo.
Round 2.
Second round. Both of them, remember, yet to taste defeat so far. The white trunks of Takaloo, the green of Jawaid Khaliq of Nottingham. getting that jab working now, Glenn, isn't he, Khaliq?
Yes, he's got to try and use that a lot more. It's got to be his main punch in this fight. Use the jab, find his range with that, then start to bring the right hand and the left hook into play.
Takaloo with a problem or two, you feel, just at the moment. Needs to get in close. They've been quite ambitious with Khaliq as he switches to southpaw style for a moment. Putting him in with Holgate, who put together a nice little unbeaten record, and Khaliq beat him. First person to do so.
Takaloo can't stand off because he'll be picked off with a long jab. He's got to keep busy, got to cut the range down, come in, move in his head, and look to put his punches together inside.
I was going to say something has to give here, really. Somebody's unbeaten record has to give, but maybe it won't in a 4-rounder. It could easily be a couple of rounds each, something like that. You might get the draw. Khaliq, southpaw for the moment. Just only confused himself there because he got caught with that right hand by Takaloo. Now these are good shots here from Takaloo. He's finishing the round very well, Takaloo.
Good work from Takaloo there, had his man on the ropes, made him pay for that, made Khaliq look defensively weak when he was pushed back against the ropes.
Just when it looked like being Khaliq's round behind his jab, fairly uneventful until that moment, then Takaloo with that good flurry and another right hand there. He certainly landed the quality shots in this round.
Yes, he's found the range now, Takaloo. He's got to keep busy inside, keep working away. This is where Khaliq just has his head too high, and it looks bad when he gets hit with these hooks.
This is a big fight for these two. That was a low blow, no question, from Takaloo. About to get the bell to end the round, and Takaloo, who had some technical problems early on in this round, has come back really well, and I think you'd have to give him the round.
Good round from Takaloo. He just started not so good. He just laid off and he let Khaliq get him with the jab, and he looked a little flustered for a while, but then all of a sudden he found the distance, got inside the jab, and then worked very well with Khaliq up against the ropes, and some good punches went in here from Takaloo.
Yes, he changed to southpaw for a while in the round there, Khaliq, and I think he was trying to set Takaloo some different problems. I think he ended up setting himself plenty.
Yes, I think it just took a little while for Takaloo to come to terms with Khaliq changing stance, but when he all of a sudden sussed it, he was in and he started to land with good punches, and he really had Khaliq on the move at the end.
Punches landed, an advantage to Takaloo so far. Third round out of 4 in this battle at light middleweight, to give it a label anyway tonight, though one of them is really a welter, the green-trunked Jawaid Khaliq. Takaloo in the white trunks, probably just ahead, we think, at this point. That looked just like a slip. He seemed to just lose his balance.
Yes,
Not quite sure why. Did he slip over his own boots, I think?
Accidentally, Takaloo put his foot on Khaliq's foot, so he just lost his balance there.
Takaloo throwing some heavier-looking shots. And I think he's feeling the weight of these punches. He's in with a slightly bigger man, Jawaid Khaliq. If Takaloo goes on to win this, this is going to be a pretty good scalp for him early on in his career.